Okay, this is actually going to be a topic in itself, and quite like when we talked about Lampard and stuff, this is a speculative topic. Tin hats, pitchforks, down, right? Okay, we were asked this by S. Billard, YouTube sub. Should Sheffield Wednesday approach someone like Fraser Forster, who isn't getting game time at his Prem club? Now, this is a very difficult one because if Wednesday get relegated, that's going to be a difficult sell. However, if we had sort of had a clear blank checkbook next season with the financial fair play things going, we are at the time now where we need to put our money where our mouth is with a keeper. And someone like Fraser Forster, I think he's 32-ish.
He's good keeper. Well,
this season at Southampton, he's got 2 appearances, and that's because Alex McCarthy, for the current world crisis, couldn't play a couple of matches. He's not been able to get past Alex McCarthy, right? He probably still sees himself as a number 1 at a top-end club, but it is in the realm of possibility if Wednesday stayed up. League One, let's scrap that one off, but mathematically it's still possible for Wednesday to stay up even though it's not looking likely, so I think this is a good one to talk about. He's going into the last year of his contract. It expires in 2022. So that's why I'm like, his value's probably around 5 million looking at it all. You could potentially get him for 3 or 4 with the last year, but you're still going to pay for his quality. We've been asked a lot about if Westwood's injury record carries on, do we need to sack off the whole keeper position and we need a new Westwood? Could Fraser Forster for you be that? Because remember, we picked him up. Fraser Forster for me is a little bit higher on the run than Westwood was for me. I think he could still reach a little bit higher than Wednesday are currently sitting, but a blank slate in the Championship might be a different aspect to be our number 1 and be that new Westwood. What do you think?
Well, yes, it's a strong possibility. He was meant to go to Celtic in 2020 and it was all set for, and he turned it down. He did a U-turn to go back to Southampton. Now, he would be a very good keeper to get in, and I actually can't remember the last time we paid money for a keeper. Because I think all our keepers of late have been free transfers.
The reason we're by the way, this is also a topic. Expand this, not just Fraser Forster. This is he's just a great one for the kind of mould of keeper. Yeah, exactly. Keepers that aren't getting prem time that could go and take this. If you're a Championship club watching this and you're actually higher up in Wednesday's standings and you actually stay up, if we get on to League One, this ain't happening. So, but if you guys stay up, this could be another one for you. I think Fraser Forster is destined for a number 1 spot in a Championship club.
Yeah. He's a good keeper, and I think Championship he'd do really well. When he was up in Scotland, he did very well. And at one point, I think he was knocking on the England door, but then
he was part of the England squad.
He was, wasn't he? Yeah.
He's I think he's actually got a couple of caps, so he's definitely for me someone who's probably if his time's up at Southampton, you could potentially see him go into one of the bottom 3. I mean, there's another Sheffield club that are getting relegated that could be after him if their keeper. But then again, their keeper, they've spent a lot of money on him, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. But I think he could definitely find himself in the Championship. I don't think it's going to be with Sheffield Wednesday.
The thing with this one is we need 2 keepers to come in the rebuild.
I think you could get it.
One to get some more minutes in Championship kind of thing, because whoever stays for League One, it's going to be between Wildfmith and Dawson, isn't it? If we don't if we don't keep Westwood.
I actually think the best play for Wednesday is keep Westwood and look for another young keeper to come through now, because clearly Wildfmith and Dawson have been trial by fire in the Championship and it's not been working. There's something's drastically wrong there. So I put Fraser Forster because even if it was just a loan with maybe a loan deal to buy if we stayed up in the Championship, I quite like that. I don't know why I put it. S. Billard, I put this in the topic because I thought it was a good one to raise. So thank you very much. Keep those coming, that sort of thing, because it's great to speculate. Yeah. And Southampton fans, if you found this, where do you think Fraser Forster sits at? I know you've got some of you rate him, but he's obviously been on loan. Where do you think he should be?
Isn't Alex McCarthy the ex-Reading keeper?
Yes, I think. Or is it? Was it Huddersfield? No, that was Smithies. Yeah. Yeah.